So I was just watching a video on this apple peeler that I've got. Well, it's a different brand, but it was explaining how to make this piece be a little tighter. So that way it'll get more of the outer peeling off. And well, I really had no intentions on doing these right now, but I can't start something and not finish it. So I'm going to do it and see if this gets the peeling better than what it did last time. Let's see. He talked about how to tighten the arm piece by this, or loosen the arm piece with this little screw at the bottom. And how not to get too much of the meat. How to not lose, hey, too much of your meat. Hold up. Well, okay, in the end it worked. So, I definitely have less skin on it than I did previously. Let me get some Ziploc bags to put them in. I like the concept of being able to have them this way, spiral. So then what I'll be able to do with them is I'll be able, hang on, let me push this through. What I'll be able to do is I can either fry them, or if I decide to boil them for mashed turnips, which was 150% better than mashed jicama. There was just something about that mashed jicama. It was gross. I don't know what the deal was, but mashed jicama, it's like it was just too much, and my brain was trying to make it sweet, and I tried and tried, but it just didn't work. So mashed jicama is a no-go for me. Okay. But anyway, so but with these being the spirals, it's going to be good because, like I said, it's going to boil easily and it's easier, and it's going to saute or pan fry easier. So it'll make it a lot easier to work with it. All right, and there it is. Like a little boing. And just gotta get it to come off of here, which is a little more difficult because my hands are wet. And come on, fella. There we go. So where's the bat? Oh, there it is. If you are considering eating turnips more than just, one time, I would say consider getting one of these peelers. Now, if you're going to just kind of play around with turnips, you could peel it yourself, and you could definitely just peel it yourself. And hang on, I can't talk and shove at the same time. Okay. Yeah, you could peel it yourself and then cut it whatever way you want to. Like I say, it's not toxic, so you can eat the peeling of a turnip. At least that's what it says online anyway. Don't quote me on it. If you eat the skin and you die, please don't hold it against me. I think because I have it so tight, it's peeling good, but it's not necessarily slicing good. So it's like trying to shove it the other way. Hang on, let me try something here. Let me try lining it up better. Whoa, hello, Terry. Yeah, let me try that. See how that works. Wow. Nope, I don't know what the deal is. Might be too loose. I might have this wing nut down here too loose. Let me line it up again and try to tighten it. Nope, that's not it. Maybe I just have to hold it. Let me just try some stuff. What was it I said? Just said, if you're going to do a lot of turnips, make sure you get one of these things. It's still peeling it, or it's trying to peel it. Oh, that worked better. So maybe I just need to give it that support that it needs to help it withstand against the turnips. I don't know if another brand would be better. I don't know, but that's all right. This is the brand I got, and this is the brand I'm going with. I'd like to be able to use it all the time and not just, then like I said, now I'm having to peel off more of the skin. It did good at first. So I don't know. If you know I'm doing something wrong, tell me. And if you know of a better brand, tell me. Maybe I don't even need to peel them. Maybe I just should slice them and be done with it. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. Y'all tell me. All right, I'm going to get these last two done, and I'll quit belly aching on your camera. All right, so I got them done. I need to clean off my counter. I'm not going to do the radishes. I don't know if radishes turn brown or not. So I'm gonna wait on those, but I'm going to get things cleaned up here, and then we're going to do the cabbage. One of the cool things about being a hoarder who doesn't throw things away, years ago I decided I need this. This is a lettuce washer. You put your lettuce in here, put your lid on it, and I'm not sure what that thing's for, but you give it a spin. And inside it's spinning after you rinse off your lettuce or cabbage. So I am going to use this. Oh, I think that stops it. Let's see. Yeah, that stops it. Anyway, so the cabbage, I'm going to cut it up and put it in here. And then that spins it. I said washer. It's not a washer. It spins out the liquid, the water, from your lettuce or cabbage in this case. So I will going to cut up this cabbage, and I'll put it in here and spin it out, and then I'll be able to rinse it off real good in there. Let's see. Kind of rough chop it a little bit there. Put that in there. Let me move it over to here. Hopefully it won't block it. I like what I did last night. I just kind of went down and made like a steak almost. I think I better cut the core off first. Hold up. When I don't know if it works with cabbage. When I was young, my mom would take lettuce and she would bang the end of the core against the kitchen sink, and it would be enough that it would cut it loose. I don't know about cabbage. Cabbage is pretty tight in there, so it might not work. If I'm giving you a panic attack, sorry. I'm just not really sure how to go about getting that out of there. If you're a chef, please don't watch. Please don't watch. Or if you are, maybe don't say nothing too mean in the comments. Just be like, that girl's gonna lose her fingers one of these days. And just know that you're probably right. I'll either lose my finger or I'll lose a tit. One of the two is gonna happen. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Hopefully you're not watching. Alright, so now let me set this one on a paper plate here. Just to kind of get it out of the way. Alright, so I'm gonna just chop this up. This is why I buy the bagged cabbage. But holiday time, everybody had to buy up all the Walmart. I'm telling you, there wasn't a whole lot left yesterday when I was in there. Thankfully, there was plenty of dog food. My dogs were happy about that. Ready? Now. Good enough. Alright, so get that a little choppy chop. And I'll turn it. Get a little choppy chop. One of the things the guy said in the video, I think I talked about it yesterday, Jean-Pierre, Jean, Jean, I don't know. Anyway, he said to make sure you sharpen your blades and don't just chop, 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 chop. He said go with it. So I'm trying to go with it. Except in those cases. Those I chopped. And what else did he say? There was something else he said don't scrape with the front of your knife. He said you can use the back of your knife, but never scrape up stuff with the front of your knife. And I think I've done that many a times. But, you know, it is what it is. You do what you do. You learn from your mistakes. I'm going to cut up. Go. I want to just cut all this one up and then I'll kind of start the rinsing process. I liked the size today when I had my lunch. You know, I usually have the already made kind. And this one worked out well today for lunch. Tasted about the same, nothing really different. But anyway, so a little more labor intensive than the bag of cabbage, but not terrible so far anyway. Ask me after a couple weeks of doing this. All right, I'm gonna run some water in here and rinse it out. Alright, so I rinsed it out in the little basket. Now I'm going to put the little lid on it. Let's see how much more water I get out of it. One thing about cabbage, like I said, it's so compacted and dense. You get a whole lot more cabbage out of a cabbage head than you do out of a lettuce head. So now I'm going to put in this here baggie. I'm going to get another baggie, I'm quite sure of it. quite a bit of water out in the bottom. Quite a bit of water, probably about almost 2/3 cup. Let me grab some more baggies. Okay. Again, I'm gonna rinse it out in the water. Shake it out best as I can. Put it in. Progressive is the brand of this one. Like I said, I bet this thing is probably 15 years old. It's one of the many things that, you know, I always think I have to have in my life. I'm going to pour the water out and then give another spin. A lot of cabbage, y'all. I probably could have just bought one head. So what I'll do is, I mean, of course I'm going to cut up the other one, but if it looks like it's kind of getting yucky, I'll cook it up and then freeze it like I do everything else. So this way it can stay raw until it starts going bad. Or not bad, but you know, until it's no longer fresh. Then I'll cook it down into something and then I'll freeze it. Alright, I'm going to do this other one. And we'll see what I show y'all next. I have no idea. This may be 2 or 3 days. Maybe 2 or 3 days later before you see me again. I have no idea. The funny thing with this view is that you can see my chaos. And it makes me self-conscious. Makes me think, man, I need to put things away a little bit before I make my videos. Make things at least look like I got my act together. That's what I tell my coworkers and my team. I'm like, look, y'all, even if we don't have our act together, we at least need to look like we have our act together. It's okay that we don't have our act together all the time. But when we're around other departments and administration, we need to at least look like we got our act together. And this does not look like I have my act together. But that's all right. So, it is Thanksgiving morning. I've already taken my shower. And, you know, I'm used to getting up on my days off and starting something. And so, that's what I'm going to do right now. I've already got me prepping the veggies at the beginning of this video. Then I'm going to make this, and then I'll go ahead and upload it today. And then I'll do the actual whatever with like the turnips and stuff. I'll do that in a separate video. So that way, because otherwise these videos are too long. And my editing app, if a video is longer than like 27, 26 minutes, it doesn't, it won't download it. So sometimes you'll see videos and you're like, you might be like, why didn't you cut that out? Well, I can't because the editing app doesn't let me. I'm going to finish I'm going to finish cracking these and I'll get back to you. All right. So I've done 18 eggs. They're all cracked in here. I'm going to try to make less of a mess than last week, but no promises. This is what I use. I have one of these little, I don't know, Hamilton Beach things. It comes with a few different type of attachments. Somehow I ended up with 2. I tell you, I told y'all I can't have one of anything. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of these. I probably thought I lost one and then ordered another one. I don't know. Or maybe somebody died and gave me one. Anyway, I'm going to do these eggs. Okay. Now, last week I made a total mess as I was putting it into these. But I used like a little scoop, so I'm going to see if doing this does it better. Hold on. Let me get ready. And I know it whipped up the eggs, which I was not trying to do, but it does kind of fluff them up a little bit. So far, so good. You need a little more. You could use a little more. And maybe you. All right. Oh, I got to start the oven. Whoopsies. Dang it, you know what I forgot? Salt and pepper. So, I'm going to do some salt or some pepper first. I know it's not really mixed in. I'll stir it up here in a minute. Ay. Sometimes I worry about myself. Remember when I said a while ago, I want to look like I have my act together even when I don't? Yeah, that's a prime example. I'll just kind of mix it up a little bit with this here fork. Hopefully in the next one I'll remember it. Because I'm going to go on and make 2 of these. It didn't really seem to matter that the eggs were frozen. So, you know, I might as well do 2 weeks worth. Then that way I'll be set. So I'll do 6 and then, you know, I can always like fry up a couple eggs, some eggs on a Saturday or Sunday, you know, just to kind of help myself. So I don't have to do these I don't have to necessarily do 7, you know what I mean? Or I can do 7, however I want to do it. The pepper's kind of turning into clumps in there. So, let me see. I have to make sure that salt gets spread out in there. I don't want one big old bite of salt and be like, oh, yuck. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to put these sun-dried tomatoes in again. I really, really like it. So, I'm going to... This last time I didn't have a full serving in each, so I didn't even plug it in. But this time I am going to, so I'm just going to drop them in. Oh wait, I remember. I forgot somebody said you can do this. And then if you zero it out, whenever it says -5, yeah, wait a minute. When it says -5, that means you've got it. So now I'll do -10. Okay. That'd be minus 15. This would be minus 20. Okay, so there's that part. We'll set these back here for the for the next batch. Then I'm going to do the same with bacon bits. Maybe. And these are 7 grams. Alright, so let's zero it out. Okay, there's 7. 14. Should be 21. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. Shut up, don't judge me. Okay. 28. 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guarantee you some of y'all are looking at your computer or at your TV screen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 4, 2. No, some of y'all are looking at your TV or phone and you're like, oh, honey. Honey. Honey, honey. But I don't care. I can't help it. I can't help it. And then I'll do cheese. And cheese is 14 grams, so yeah, it's going to be even worse. Right, so let's zero it. What you eating over there, puppy dog? Okay, so 14 and then 28. That one I know for whatever reason. Okay, I'm zeroing it out again. Oop, 14. Out of that cheese, so I've got quesadilla cheese. I think it's the same, about the same. Let's see. Ooh, it's even less calories. Same carbs, it's less calories. 100 calories versus 110 calories, so it's only going to make 5 calories difference, but hey, I know, I'll put 28 on here. And then, no, that's wrong. Okay. $14. You know, I said that. I didn't even look. Is it still the same? Yep, 28 grams. So now I wanted to say 28. Alrighty. Alright. So, that is this set. I'm going to pop these in the oven. No, I'm not. I'm going to set them over here on the side. I'm going to do the same thing in these. So in the end, I'll have 12 muffins. So now I'll pop them in the oven. I think last time was like 45 minutes. So, hey Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Okay, here's one. Cord out of the way. And here's the other one. Let's take a look. Oh, look how puffy they are. They do shrink some afterwards, but let's see. That looks good. I think that's cheese, not egg. Cheese. Cheese. This one looks good. Cheese. It's a little sketchy. I don't know. Can't really tell, but it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, that looks like egg. That doesn't look like cheese. So I'm going to pop this one in a little longer. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. I'll rotate it to where that one is in the back. So now I'm just going to let them all cool down. And when they're cooled, I'll put them in baggies just like I did last week. So these are going to be my breakfasts. And I got 12 of them made. So, all right. I'll end the video here so that way I can narrow it down to a watchable video.